Guys, Penny wants to say a quick hi. Say hi.
Hi.
All right, back up so I can do this. Say bye.
Bye.
All right, so we're on the last final stage. I'm sure you're getting sick of these videos, and I'm sorry. All right, so the bread sat there for an hour. I timed it, and in that time, I set my oven to 450. So, and this is weird. When I actually put the bread in the oven, I'm going to reduce it to 425. But, so let's start with this process. So, we put the dough in the bowl, in the floured bowl with the, with the cloth. And it raised a little bit. And you can see it's pliable, it's soft, but it did not double in size. The thing with sourdough bread that I've learned so far is that it needs to be tight. So as it's baking, it's gonna proof up pretty good. So, and I know that sounds weird because you're like, the bread should already have, gone through the proofing raised and raised and raised. Sourdough is a little different. So, got my parchment paper here, and I didn't even grease my Dutch oven. This is going to be the thing that holds the dough, releases the dough, does the whole thing. There's no greasing needed. So you're going to basically measure over the top of your bowl what you need for the overhang and everything. So I'm going to cut this, put it off to the side. Now, we're going to take this bowl and completely invert it. So it's just pretty simple. Put your hands down and just carefully invert the bowl. And that's it. Take the flour off here. And I'm going to gently flip it because we don't want to lose the shape. You want it to stay very center. Then you're going to sprinkle the top with some flour. Not a whole bunch, but enough. Some people like a really crusty crust. Some people don't. And then you're just gonna rub it on. Like so. I don't know if you can see it. But see, I just rubbed it on. Wipe my hands off. And move this over a little bit. And here's my only Dutch oven. And it's small. So now we're gonna pick it up and stick it right inside the Dutch oven, which you can see. So this is double the size that I made yesterday. And there's going to be overhang. And that's okay because you need that. But because my Dutch oven doesn't have a cover, I'm going to actually cover it for the first 20 minutes with aluminum foil. But now, I don't have a bread lame, so I'm just going to use as you can see, a straight razor. And you can cut it any way you want. People do these beautiful things. So what I'm gonna do is see what it looks like if I do a round cut. So I'm gonna cut around here and turn it and cut around here. So I kind of made two cuts. I don't know if you can see it. You can see it. So I made a round half moon and another half moon. Then I'm going to cut it down the center. And let's see. We can do a couple of, diagonal cuts and see what it turns out to be. It might be like, those beautiful artisan designs. So I did a simple pattern. People do some, but you can see that. People do some really beautiful patterns. So now I'm going to cover it with aluminum foil. Sorry, I didn't have it right next to me. And it's just a simple cover. It's kind of loose, but I got a free Dutch oven pan. Usually these come with covers. And I mean, people use Dutch ovens for everything. So now we're going to put it in the oven for, I'm going to reduce the oven right now. You do not have to wait for the temperature to go down. You're gonna stick it right in the oven. So we're gonna put it in the oven now, covered with the foil for 20 minutes, okay? Center rack. Actually, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna lift it for 1 minute. Because yesterday when I baked the bread, I felt like the bottom crust was too crusty. So I just lifted up the bottom rack. I'm gonna put this right back in. Like I said, it's on the center rack. I look like an idiot, you know that? Take that rack completely out. So it's on the center rack, covered with the foil. All the foil does at this point is prevent the top crust and flour from burning. So we're gonna put it in for 20 minutes. After that 20 minutes, I'm gonna pull off the aluminum foil and I'm gonna bake it for another 30, 35. I'm probably gonna do 30 because I noticed with my oven temperatures, the bottom browns up pretty quick. And my friend Myra, hey Myra Gudamo, she was here yesterday and she tried to bread it and the bottom was pretty crusty, but I'm telling you, the taste was phenomenal. So I'll post a picture and video of what it looks like when it's done. And I know I didn't use gloves. This bread is specifically just for us to try because we're just trying out some new things before we offer them in the store, just to make sure they taste good. And one, the process is done right. And you guys been following along with me, so hey, maybe you learned something too. It's all trial and error anyways. So thank you. And thank you for the prayers. And thank you for just tuning in. And that's pretty much it.